The International Organization for Migration says an increasing number of internally displaced people from Palma in northern Mozambique are seeking refuge in neighboring towns and even across the border. The region has been rocked by a wave of insurgency in recent months, and according to refugee monitoring agencies, the escalating violence in Mozambique, Ethiopia and Burkina Faso has fueled some of the world's fastest growing displacement crisis. More than 52,000 people have fled Palma since March, and nearly half of them are children. Many fled by bus, while others trekked miles to reach safety. More than 4,000 Mozambicans who sought refuge across the border in Tanzania have been forcibly deported, and the UN is appealing to Tanzanian officials to stop returning refugees to their countries. Let's bring in Francesca Fontanini, who is a spokesperson for the UN Refugee Agency in Mozambique. She joins me from Maputo. Thank you so much for making out time. Well, paint us a picture of the latest in the Cabo Delgado area.
Yes, in Cabo Delgado area, the area, as you just mentioned, according to the data provided by OM, we have more than 700,000 displaced people, and if this trend continues that way, most probably in June we are going to reach 1 million displaced people. The majority, 90%, are living with the host community, but we know already very well that the host community, they are facing very serious economic challenges, so they are still recovering from the Kenneth and from the cyclone effect. So now they are very, they have a spirit of solidarity towards their people coming from other districts, and but at the same time the needs are huge for the IDPs, for the internally displaced, but also they are starting to become huge as well for the vulnerable host community that are receiving them. These people are coming, the majority, as you said, women and children, and literally are coming with nothing. So the humanitarian organization like the UN Refugee Agency, we have our big disafee is like to respond to the basic humanitarian needs. And then moving forward into a much more solution-oriented approach, because these people definitely they will not come back anytime soon to their place of origin.
Francesca, it's quite disturbing to see that children are suffering disproportionately from this crisis, and many of them say they hope to return home soon. How likely is this anytime soon?
I mean, according to what the internally displaced people they are telling us, I mean, elderly people, women, the majority are women with their children, many separated children, accompanied children, and they don't see the possibility to come back soon to their district, because the attack is still there, and the Palma attack that just happened at the end of March caused more than 50,000 internally displaced people, and the number are increasing every single day. So really what we have, and these people, especially the children, are completely traumatized, and they have interrupted their education in different time. So it's very important to respond to their basic need, like food, wash, and water and shelter. But also it's very important to think about the future of this young generation, and help them to resume as soon as possible the school. Could be, and generally we have the support from the government and the host community.
Francesca, I'm going to have to come in here quickly. What kind of help are these children getting, you know, just to be able to deal with the trauma that you have just given an account of now?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, let's say the basic help, the emergency help that they need is food, water, and shelter. So they need to eat because many they didn't eat for many days during the journey that bring them to safety in other districts. And also a place where to sleep, because the majority of them they sleep just outside the shelter that you are showing in out open air and without even a sleeping mat. So after that, it's very important to provide the specific health and psychological assistance. In that case, UNHCR and the partner like Save the Children, we are doing that. And also another important point for the children is the family reunification, because many of them that arrive, there are separated children.
Well, thank you so much, Francesca Fontanini, and we hope the children get all of the help they need soon. Thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Africa Matters. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.